Frank here. Thanks for joining us again for another Jingle Winery Dine and Wine. And this week, Christmas is coming up, all right? So we've got a nice Christmas cocktail for you today. This is called Jingle All the Way. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a rocks glass, we got some ice in here, and we're just gonna rim the glass here, and I've started doing this already just so you can see what it looks like. And this is rimming the glass with a little bit of caramel. Now if you wanna use caramel, great, use some honey. If you like molasses, use molasses, but I would use either caramel or honey. And you look at that going down this side. Doesn't that look awesome? So that is your prep for this, okay, as far as your non-drinking things. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add our drink to this. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take about 1.5 teaspoons of our Jingle Spice. And our Jingle Spice is one of our hot spice wines. You guys are gonna like this. If you've ever had it hot, you're gonna love this drink. So what I've got here, I've got right around 1/4 cup, which is about 2 tablespoons of, 2 ounces, not 2 tablespoons, what am I saying? 2 ounces of our Jingle Spice. And we're gonna pour that right here in this glass. So pour that right over top of that ice. And then we want a little bit of a tart taste there. So we're gonna take about the same, right around, like I said, about 2 ounces of our, what we're using is our electric lemonade. All right, so if you never had our electric lemonade, that's one of our sweeteners. It's really good, but it's a powder form and it works great just in a mixed drink. So we're gonna take about the same amount of that, pour that over top. Now we've got our dry ingredients. Let's add our wet ingredients. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get another about 1/4 cup, like I said, of our Christmas wine. Okay, now our Christmas wine, we have this every year. If you like muscadines, this one tastes almost exactly like a muscadine that I used to eat when I was a kid. So again, we're gonna add about 2 ounces. So we got our 2 ounce pourer here. Pour that all the way to the top. Add that to our glass. There we go. And we want a little bit of our muscadine cider in here too. Now this is a non-alcoholic drink. So if you got kids at home or you got somebody who doesn't drink, this is a great drink to have around the holiday season for those who can't drink our wines. This is our muscadine cider. And what it is, it's our muscadine juices and we've got a little bit of spices thrown in there. So it's got kind of a nice fall winter taste to it. So we're gonna add that, again, about 2 ounces. Put that in there. Now, we want to add a little bit of apple taste here. So we're going to add another 2 ounces of just some either apple juice, apple cider, whichever you prefer. I've got apple juice here. And let's mix that together right there to the top. Pour that over top. And I'm telling you, that caramel and that apple, that muscadine together, it's going to taste really good. It's going to remind you of that fall season eating a caramel apple. It's awesome. But then we want to add a little bit of more of a kick to this. And what we're going to take now is we are going to take 6 ounces of our vanilla bourbon. So, but that's if you're doing a whole batch of this, because you can make this by the batch. So your batches, you're going to add a little bit more. But since we're just doing a glass, we're going to add about 2 ounces of our vanilla bourbon here too. So, and if you are doing this for a party, pretty much what you're going to do is everything that we've done here, you're going to multiply by about 3 or 4 is what you're going to do. So that's what I was talking about earlier. So let's take that, pour our bourbon in there. And that's going to be it. But we want to get this mixed up because we do have those dry ingredients at the bottom. We want to mix those dry ingredients with those liquid ingredients here. And just give it a stir. If you got a shaker and you want to shake it up, you can do that and then pour it over the ice, but I like mixing it all together like this right in my glass. Saves me some time. There we go. Now the last thing, we're going to throw a couple of little apple slices in here. Because everybody loves apple. We got the apple juice in there, but you want some fresh apple too. So just lay that right on top. If you get a little bit of caramel on that, that's great because then you can eat it afterwards. So you guys take this and guys, cheers, happy holidays. Oh, that mix of those muscadines in that Christmas wine, and then you get that vanilla bourbon, and I even taste some of those spices in that muscadine cider, but really, that little tart taste that you get with our electric lemonade is awesome too. This whole thing together is just great. And then what you can do take those apples out. Your lemon taste. That's awesome. I'm telling you, you guys are going to love this. Again, you can, everything that I mentioned here, multiply it by about 3 or 4, make you a tub of it. You can take it to a nice party. If you're having a party at the house, if you're just going somewhere and you want to take something with you, it's a great crowd pleaser. You guys are going to love that. Guys, again, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Stay safe. See you on the other side. Frank, out.